90 days. You have 90 days until the end of this year. 90 days where you can decide to still take action on the New Year's resolutions that you had for 2024. 90 days up to you to make the decision to say, you know what, I might have not made the progress that I wanted to up to this point in time, but that is not going to hold me back from making the most out of these 90 days. 90 days is such a long period of time, and I'm going to help you maximize it so that you can go into 2025 with incredible momentum. It's not too late. I'm telling you, it's not. With the strategy in place that we will help you cultivate by the end of this video, I believe that you still will have massive success. My name is June Yu. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. 2024 has felt like a blur. It's felt like in a snap of a finger, it's completely gone away. And in 90 days, we can still make some incredible progress on those goals that we've had for ourselves. I understand you might have been distracted. I do not care. I don't care that it's looked imperfect for the last 9 months. I'm really focused on these 3 months. We can still make 2024 that year for you. Have faith in it. I will give you the strategies by the end of this video. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this video as we make this still your year for you. Step 1. Laser in on one goal for the remaining 90 days. A lot of times when we make New Year's resolutions, we do a very bad job of staying focused. We tend to look at all the different areas of life that we want to have success in. And yeah, it would be incredible to have success in those, but guess what? You only need one. You only need to make progress on one to give you the confidence to then be able to bleed out into the success of those other domains. But right now, you're in a position where you're constantly self-doubting. I know what it feels like because you're not making any progress at all. So 90 days, let's focus on one goal. Find one area of your life that right now is a big concern of yours, whether that's your business, whether that's your personal brand, whether that's your academics. We can make some incredible progress, but it's up to you to identify one domain, one area that we want to make improvement on, and that will be considered your macro goal. How do we break down that macro goal into feasible micro goals so that in the next 90 days we can make progress towards it? What I would like you to do is take that macro goal, get it on a piece of paper right at the very top, and think, okay, I can break this up into months. I have 3 months to make progress. What are the milestones that I want to hit after the first 30 days? What is the milestone that I want to hit after the second 30 days? And then the third. I want you to break it down that way. And then even within that, I want you to then take it by week. Identify what are the actionable steps that you can take within each week to make progress and put that into your calendar. I know right now it seems like it can be a lot of work up front, but trust me, it's well worth it. Right now, as you're watching this video, I am giving you the motivation to do this, but I don't want this motivation to fade away and you not take any action after a week's time. Right now is the time to create structure around the remaining 90 days so that you can actually make progress on the one goal, the one area of life that you've decided you wanted to have progress in. The second step is for you to move your body for 45 minutes daily. And these 45 minutes can be broken up throughout the day. You might have a 20-minute walk in the morning, and then you might have a 25-minute stretching and ab session at the nighttime. That is totally fine to equate to a total of 45 minutes, but 45 minutes is that perfect sweet spot where it's not too overwhelming for anyone at any stage. It's something that is very manageable, especially if you can integrate your current activities and make it fit. For example, if you are commuting to school and you're on a college campus, perhaps you go ahead and you just walk to class to have some of that 45 minutes being taken up that way. It allows you to feel good, it allows you to look good, and those results will definitely compound. I'm telling you right now, having that physical movement on a daily basis is extremely important, and I encourage you to have that as a habit of yours. These 90 days, I want you to have the energy and the vitality of a successful individual, and this is how you can do it from a physical standpoint. Alongside the 45 minutes of movement, of course, you should be looking at your nutrition and you should be looking at your sleep. Your nutrition, I would just highly encourage you to get enough protein in, and for your sleep, look to have it at about 7 to 9 hours. But if you can combine those three, so you can ensure that your physical body, the vessel in which you move, and the vessel in which you experience life in can be healthy. Step number 3, now that you've identified your goal and you've put that focus on you, it is time to cut out those distractions as well, because they will occur if you do not manage it. If you do not create healthy boundaries with the people around you, it will negatively impact your life. Right now, these 90 days are for you. Right now, these 90 days do not have to include any notifications unless they're extremely important. They don't have to include hours and hours of social media. They don't have to include hours and hours and hours of wasted time just going out. Right now, it's time to lock in. You do have this 90 days to truly focus on what are the important aspects that we want to make improvement in. And that means that we have to learn to say no. We have to cut out the distractions. We have to be stern about it, but of course, it doesn't mean that we're rude. When you say no, it is not something for you to be afraid of. Actually, it's a deep yes to things that you really want. What do you want? In these 90 days, what do you want? Do you want to feel like you wasted another 90 days? You absolutely do not. Lock in for these 90 days, and that means that you're cutting out those distractions. You're turning your phone on Do Not Disturb. You're going ahead and you're deleting any wasteful apps. You're going ahead and saying no to all those parties. You're having the opportunity to utilize all the free time and focus it upon the areas that matter, which is that one meaningful goal, the one that we broke it down into month milestones, and we broke it down into weekly milestones, and we've integrated that in a visual calendar for ourselves. That should be of the essence for you right now. Number 4, in the same breath as the prior point, you should be spending time with the things and people that actually do align with that goal of yours. If you have people in your life that you look at and you just feel incredible joy after you're with them, they inspire you, they encourage you, they celebrate your wins, and they hold you accountable. Those are the type of individuals and relationships that you should absolutely prioritize. And you should spend more time with those individuals, because the truth is you are the average of the 5 people closest to you. So you have to be very mindful with where that time is going. But also in the same line, it's the idea that if there are activities that really do this for you, that make you feel really good, if that is going ahead and being out in nature more, then do more of that. If that is going ahead and writing poetry, then do that. If that is you going ahead and listening to certain kinds of music, I want you to do those things more and more, because if that can keep you in this really good humming flow state, that is what we are looking to have. And so we should have more of those things in our lives on a regular basis that makes us feel good in a healthy way. And so absolutely the 3rd step was for you to cut out the distractions, but the 4th is to hone in on the things that are actually helpful in your life. And the 5th step is to journal your progress towards this goal that you have. In the remaining 90 days, how are we going to hold ourselves accountable? I always talk about having an accountability system in our mentorship program and the winning formula for self-growth. That is what it's predicated around, to build you an exclusive network of accountability partners. But however you'd like to do that for yourself, I highly recommend you do. And journaling may be that medium that you need. Journaling allows you to create distance between you and your thoughts as you write it down. Journaling allows you to see if you're actually making those weekly progresses as you've elected to do. That is going to be that fundamental way for you to realize, you know what, maybe I am getting off track. I have to return back to what is of importance to me. Man, I did get distracted. Man, I had a bad day. Man, I had a bad week. But that's okay. If you can ensure that you remain accountable for yourself through the medium like journaling, through a medium like an accountability group, you can have this great likelihood to make progress as much as you possibly can within these remaining 90 days. So I encourage you to start journaling. If you are having trouble with journaling, I would recommend that you find templates for yourself. There's great templates out there that you can follow. In those templates, I would highly recommend that they're not just fluff right? I would recommend that the journaling session is honest and it's raw and it's real and authentic to you. It's honest, right? It must be. It must identify your weaknesses. It must identify the fears that you're not confronting. It must identify the areas of life that you need improvement in, and so that upon the accountability, you can continuously track if you're making progress on those weaknesses. And that is, again, what we're looking for, not necessarily a linear growth to our goal, but this up and down experience is human behavior. But as long as the up and down can continuously rise to that one goal that we've decided to focus upon at the end of the 90 days, it's going to do us a lot of good. So listen to me, these 90 days are yours. These 90 days are finally meant for you to put yourself first. These 90 days will be unforgettable if you treat them the way that I've just outlined in this video. If you can focus upon your own life in these ways, I know that you're going to be ending on the last day of December looking back and realizing, yes, I was actually still able to take action, even though I thought that it was a very imperfect year for me. I'm so proud of the way that I was able to finish it. And that type of energy is what you want heading into 2025. Let's not wait till January 1st of 2025. Let's take action today. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all at the top.